Hey everybody, it's Chrissy from Been There, Lost That, and I wanted to make a video about my current status on my weight loss journey because we all know it's a perpetual journey and there is literally no destination. I think I was fooled into thinking that the first time that I took off all the weight that I took off the first time, and I got a little bit complacent and weight started to creep back on while I was in that mindset. So I think that's a dangerous mindset. Oh, my little cow friend is up there. Hello, cow friend. Anyway, I was just wanting to kind of be very transparent about where I am with things right now. So the truth is, I am needing this video blog, as much as you might, right now, because there have been developments in my life that have caused me to restart in a way. Not from the beginning. Just a brief recap, I'm going to make a longer video about my initial journey, but I started out at 289 pounds. I lost 130 pounds, and I felt great at that weight. In fact, I actually saw a plastic surgeon in order to have skin removal surgery done, and he even agreed that I think it was at like 165 at that point, at my lowest. I did get down to 159 once. I saw it on the scale one time. But 165 was about where I would hover when I was at my lowest maintaining. And he said that, it was pretty unlikely that I was going to be able to maintain any weight loss lower than that, as far as body fat percentage, and that I had about 15 to 20 pounds of extra loose skin on my body. Of course, I chickened out of my skin removal surgery. Props to anybody who's done that successfully, because I was super afraid of the pain and the healing from the incisions and all that. But I did get complacent for a couple years. But I basically was able to stay between 165, 170 for about 10 years. And I got pregnant with my son. He's 3.5 now, so 3.5 years ago, more than that, almost 4 years ago now. And I forgot somehow during pregnancy about how my body works. Now, I made another video about listening to your body, but one of the things you have to listen to your body too is on your metabolism and how it works and your genetics. The stat is 80% of your body fat is tied to your genetics. That doesn't mean you can't overcome your genetic propensity to be overweight or obese, but it just means that your struggle is going to be more difficult than it would be for somebody else, just based upon your genetics alone. But anyway, I forgot who I was and how my body works. And so when I was pregnant with my son, I still ate small portions and things like that, but I definitely ate things that I shouldn't have eaten, based on my metabolism and the way that my body is made. I ate a lot of things that I craved. People around me all, the baby wants it, you need to eat it because the baby wants it. So I kind of fell into some of those stereotypical normal like pregnancy eating behaviors. But I was still the same person and with the same metabolism and the same genetic makeup. So I, full disclosure, gained 70 pounds while I was pregnant with my son. Now, I luckily was able to lose 40 pretty quickly. But the last 30 pounds I'm really struggling with. So I never, even at 9 months pregnant, got anywhere near my highest weight of all time, but I did have a big setback. So I've been working now to lose the last 30 pounds for the last 3 years. And I wouldn't say I actually started my weight loss journey. I've stopped and started my weight loss journey after pregnancy multiple times. And if you're a new parent, male or female, you know what a total upheaval having a new baby is as far as your routine and the time that you have to spend on yourself or your health or anything like that. So I definitely put myself on the back burner for a long time. There were times where I wasn't eating at all, which wasn't good, and really doesn't help with weight loss, even though People think it does. And then there were times when I would just kind of give up and comfort eat because I definitely had some postpartum emotional issues. I did not have postpartum depression. I had more postpartum anxiety. But that did not help my healthy eating and healthy living at all. So it's been this stop, start pattern that I've had going on for the last 3.5 years. So part of the reason that I started this blog is to hold myself accountable. Now, I have a lot of experience losing weight and keeping it off for long periods of time, but now it's time for me to get back to what I know how to do and what I'm teaching you how to do. So this is also making me walk the walk instead of just talking the talk. So that's my full disclosure. My goal would be, if I had, and this is not my overall goal is to be the healthiest mom that I can be for my son. But the other goal is to get my body fat to a place where I would qualify for skin removal surgery again, because I think I would probably be a little bit more brave at this point in my life to face that sort of pain and recovery. I also am going through fertility issues right now, so that's another challenge. The fertility drug that I'm on right now definitely has weight gain as a side effect. So right now my goal is just to not gain weight on this medication, and then once I'm off of this medication and hopefully get pregnant, or not, if I don't choose to continue to try and get pregnant, I would like to just get back to losing. Or if I do get pregnant, I would like to not gain 70 pounds this time around and have the healthiest pregnancy that I can manage through healthy eating and diet, because that's just really much more important to me than any number on the scale at this point in my life. So I just wanted to be transparent, open and honest with you, and let you know that this is also where I'm coming from. So progress so far, I've lost 5 pounds, yay, on fertility drugs that make you gain weight. So I feel like that's a huge victory for me. It's been over a 2-week period. And the other thing that's kind of helping is that during my fertility struggles, which I mentioned in another video, I've been encouraged to stay away from processed carbohydrates and dairy, which are both a really big, look at my cow friend, speaking of dairy. Subconsciously, apparently, I really like dairy enough to buy a picture of a cow. So yeah, dairy's the biggest one for me. It's the hardest one, I think. You can't have yogurt or milk or cheese or lots and lots of things that contain those ingredients, which are really good. Like even if you were to try to do some sort of ketogenic diet or whatever, like dairy is a staple of like low carb eating a lot of the time. So it's not just being low carb, but dairy free is like a super big challenge for me. So that's my struggle right now. If you guys have any tips and tricks on how to get beyond this dairy hang up I have, apparently, which I didn't know until now, that would be really helpful. But I'm plugging through and trying my best, not to say that I'm not mentally rebelling the whole time, because I hate diets. I'll make a whole video about that, but this feels like a diet to me, and it immediately makes me feel rebellious. And I know, like, well, if I can't have dairy, man, do I want some ice cream, and man, do I want cheese, and it makes me immediately want the things that I can't have. So it's a struggle, and I'm right there with you, and I'm doing it right now with you, but the journey never ends regardless of the circumstances. So that's where I am, and you're in your own spot, but we're doing this together, and we'll keep doing this together. So like and comment and share, and hit the little notification bell so you can find out when I post some new stuff, and please subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.